What's going on, everybody? Welcome to JusTalks podcast. I'm Justin Neely, and co-hosting with me is my guy, Jason. What's going on, everybody? Today, we got a special guest with us, Norristown, PA legend, current Great Dane, all-conference player in the America East, Mr. Aaron Reddish.
Appreciate you for having me.
Sure.
Bro knows.
All right, my first topic I want to talk about is 7'9" freshman from Florida, Oliver Rowe. Like 7'9" playing college basketball's G code. Like it's that simple.
Yeah, that's incredible, man. You know, being that big, I just couldn't imagine.
2K build.
Honestly, he's a video game.
Like,
he's a video game
Yeah,
character.
The bro has max attributes. Like finishing, game.
Yeah, but he just adds on to what we're seeing now with like Wemby and Bol and other 7'5", 7'6" guys.
Yeah, Wemby though, I mean, Wemby's like, he's not your traditional big. Like he's almost a guard at this point. Like,
Yeah.
So
Nah,
I mean, if you can do that,
bro.
you can do that at 7'9". I mean, hey, good game. Good game.
Definitely good game.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like back in the day, like there wasn't as many like tall guys like there is today. Like you didn't see many like 7'2", 7'3". You had the Manu Bol, but like it seems like every draft we have like some really tall players come to the league. I don't know. It's either between like the expansion of all these different countries now having more recognition and we see more international players join the league, or I mean, it could just be the food like that we're eating now.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what it could
definitely
be.
something in the
It
food.
gotta
I'm
be,
going to
bro.
say
It gotta
that. I mean, you can see in the NBA the influence that international play has. You know, just watching looking back on the Olympics, like there's high level competition from like every country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it hasn't been like that in a long time. I mean, like, you think about it, the USA has been running it for quite a long time at this point. So, like, you look at the Olympics from this year, it's probably one of the most exciting Olympics I've seen, at least in my entire life. So it's like
Competitive everywhere. Germany,
do we get a 7'9" player on Canada to compete with Wemby against France? I mean, hey,
I want to see it. I want to see him and Zach Edey get busy.
yeah. Oh, Zach Edey is Canadian, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yo,
He's
that's
supposed to play on that
OD.
team too.
That's OD, bro. That's OD. That's cheating. That's cheating, bro.
Something that caught me by surprise, probably the most hyped Duke prospects in Zion, Cooper Flagg joined New Balance. Like you would have thought he would have gone with a top dog like Nike or Adidas. What made you think he would choose something like New Balance?
The money. Pay me.
Real simple.
Real simple. And shout out to Cooper.
I mean,
go ahead.
it was a smart choice. That's what I think. I mean, like, you gotta think about it. Like, yeah, everybody wants to go with Nike, but everybody's already with Nike. You know, Paul George, LeBron. So it's like, I mean, if you really want to separate yourself and create your own path, I mean, I could see why New Balance could do something like that for you. I mean, they got some young stars on the rise.
Yeah, and opportunity to get a signature shoe would have been huge too. You know, he probably wouldn't have got that off the bat with Nike. Or my question is, you think he's going to wear those in the games at Duke?
I mean, you don't think it's a licensing thing, do you? I mean, Duke, Nike,
Duke,
you know what I
Nike,
mean?
yeah, Duke
I mean, we'll
Balance.
see. We'll see how that goes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll figure something
Yeah,
out.
they go figure it out. Put the tape on it.
Either
or something.
way, I need my bread. I need my bread, bro. I need my bread, bro. I need all my cheese.
Something that I don't really understand is UConn wants to join the Big 12. This is something I'm highly against. I feel like just because a team is succeeding, you don't want to get rid of those rivalries. I mean, who doesn't want to see UConn versus St. John or UConn versus Villanova? Like, who really cares about UConn versus Texas or UConn versus, Iowa State? Like,
Yeah, well, I think the Big East is still one of the most competitive leagues. You got teams like Providence, Marquette, Seton Hall. We said UConn. But the Big 12, I think, is probably the best league, top to bottom. And they just added another 4 teams with Arizona State, Utah, and Texas Tech. So, they got an Elite 16 teams right now. And I think UConn adding to that, it's going to be highly competitive.
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We would love to see UConn versus Kansas. But, I mean, that's why they have those, like, Empire Classics and those, like, the Maui games. Why they have those tournaments to see those teams play. But as a fan of college basketball, if you're taking away the UConn rivalries, like that's just going to ruin the sport. I mean, we saw in football when they destroyed the Pac-12, when they destroyed the Pac-12, it really, though it's not seeing Washington State versus Washington and not seeing Arizona versus Arizona State. I mean, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's like I don't really care about Michigan versus Washington. Like, I mean, what? Because they're the same letter reversed or upside down. Like, who cares? Like, there's no tradition. I feel like when college sports, it's all about tradition. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
We all have our traditions, especially when you go to those conferences that are really those top conferences, been around and so competitive for so long. Traditions means more than even the quality of the game. I mean, let's be honest here. UNC and Duke could be the worst teams in the ACC. Everyone wants to go.
It's going to be sold out every time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cameron's going to be sold out no matter what. It doesn't matter if they're good or not. College is all about traditions. It's not really about how good you are. Obviously, that's going to help. Yeah. But everyone's going to go to a game if it has deep traditions. So I don't really understand why UConn would want to do that. I think it'd be awful for the program, especially going in a tougher conference in general. You don't want to.
Yeah. After winning back-to-back.
That's what I was going to ask, though. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
Definitely. I mean, they're on the verge of – they're the favorites to three-peat this year. I mean, it's crazy to even think about, but, I mean, they have one of the greatest
it's not
coaches.
like they've been dominating the conference either. I mean, they won 2024, 2016, 2011 was like the most recent years that they won the conference, the Big East. So it's still competitive there.
All right, for the next segment, we're going to guess the top 15 shooting guards according to Hoop Pipes.
Who's on the list?
Well, you're guessing. That's the point. I'm not going to tell you the list here. You just got to name shooting guards, and I'm going to tell you if they're on the list or not. We got to see if you get
Anthony
the top
Edwards, dog.
Yeah, of course. Anthony Edwards at number one.
Come on.
Would you consider Kyrie a shooting guard?
That's the thing about Kyrie. To me, he's not a shooting guard, bro. Like he's a guard that can shoot.
For sure.
I'll give you that. But his position-wise, he's a point guard. He brings the ball up. He initiates the offense.
Playing with Luka, bro.
I mean, Luka should be a shooting guard. If we really want to get into that, I mean, he should be. But then again, they went far this past season, so I can't really put my say in it. Yeah, they had a finals run. So, I mean, hey, do is working. You know what I'm saying? But I think Kyrie's a point guard. But yeah, if he was a shooting guard, obviously he's going to be on that list. I think he's top 3.
Yeah, so I think they put him as a point guard because he's not on the list.
Yeah. But
I'll say Klay Thompson.
No, I mean that 0 for 10 showing. I think it's what got him off. They cooked him.
The disrespect is crazy on Klay Thompson. He's a dog.
37 and a quarter.
Come on,
yo, let's give the man some flowers.
No one's doing
he's
that.
Not. Yeah, come on. Like, he's not terrible. Everybody has bad seasons. Everybody has up and downs. That's part of the game. Like 60 points, 11 dribbles. Now who else is doing that?
I mean, Klay is going to be regarded as one of the greatest 3-point shooters of all time, no matter what happens.
Hands down.
But I mean,
Hall of Fame.
The injuries he's dealt with is tough to overcome. I mean, we can't say he's the same player he was 5-10 years ago, but we shouldn't expect that.
But Jaylen Brown.
Yep, Jaylen Brown, number 4.
So he's not a small forward?
Nah, 2 guard, bro.
No, I will say
he guards like LeBron and all them though. So it's like when you
Tatum at the 3, brother.
Tatum ain't guarding nothing.
No.
Tatum ain't guarding nothing.
Offensively minded.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
Cool.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, I'll take him as shooting guard. That's fair. That's
cool.
fair.
He's a good Robin.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, who?
Bradley Beal.
yes.
Come on, bro.
Which I think he's a 3, but I mean, if there's a guy between 2 and 3, you just guess them. Like they're kind of putting 3s with 2s. There's
Right,
someone I can't believe you're not saying.
In that case,
Spider Mitchell.
Yeah.
point guard.
No.
I mean, no, he's with DG. He's got Darius Garland. So
Mitchell number 3, 12 was Beal. Now I can't believe you said Beal before the other son.
D-Book. Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm tripping. D-Book.
Book's got to be on there.
You guys are tripping for that one.
For sure.
Who else?
I like Jalen Green. I think he's been.
Wait,
turning
Jalen
up,
Green,
bro.
number 9.
He's a shooting. Yo, what is going on? I must be confused because these positions are like, it's becoming positionless anyway.
That's
so
what I'm
like,
saying. I think it's like
really,
guys are interchangeable. Like D-Book, I mean, they have him there. He's shooting guard, but he played a 3. He'll bring the ball up. You know what I'm saying? Like KD's a shooting guard.
If you really think about it.
You know what I'm saying?
7 feet shooting guard.
I'm thinking it's pretty much based on height, so we're just going based on heights, like 6'6", 6'7", 6'5", like that kind of range.
All right.
Austin Reeves, dog.
Yes, number 8.
Okay, now that one I really don't get. I don't really get that one because you can't label LeBron as point guard just because he brings it up. LeBron's not a point guard. Austin Reeves is the point guard of that team. You're not gonna. Austin Reeves is the point guard of that team.
I mean, I can't. He's not that tall, so I can understand that logic here. I'm just saying, yeah. I mean, that was a good pull though by Justin. There.
What about the boy from Brooklyn with the who ain't nothing funny?
Cam Thomas.
There it is. Cam Thomas, number 15.
I like him.
He's old, bro.
Some of his shots are questionable, but when they go in, it ain't no questions asked.
Microwave.
He also can't defend. But he's a great offensive player, but defensive tendencies aren't the greatest.
All right, so PG shooting guard, Paul George.
Nope.
He's a small forward.
He also would think was hurt for a lot.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the whole Clippers were destroyed last year.
Yeah.
So what about RJ Barrett?
No. You have one.
Love.
Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left.
I'm a Heat fan. Tyler Hero.
Yeah, there we go. Tyler Hero, number 10.
Yeah, I gotta think teams.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody from OKC.
And definitely somebody from Denver. Gotta be. Is Jamal Murray a point guard?
No.
So Jamal Murray then.
Wait, no, sorry.
Jamal Murray is a point guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad. Cut that.
J-Dub from OKC.
Yep. Jalen Williams, number 5.
Yeah.
Which
one?
The boy with the be wearing the big pants all the time. Big pants, chains, and a beater. Yeah, him. Dog.
One guy I can't believe you haven't named yet. This is ridiculous.
From where?
The hint I'll give you was he honestly, I'm just gonna straight out say it, should not have won the dunk contest.
And Fernie Simons?
Nope.
No?
This is probably one of the greatest.
Zach LaVine?
Yep. It should have been Aaron Gordon. It should have been Aaron Gordon.
No.
Okay, let me tell you this. All right. That was probably one of the most controversial dunk contests in history.
I think the one after that was when Aaron Gordon beat freaking the guy from the Suns, Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was easily Aaron Gordon. I don't know what they were thinking.
Human airplane.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Well, he said he'll never do it again after that.
I mean,
2 L's in a row. It's like.
That's the thing. If you really look at what Zach LaVine was doing, it's harder for him to do it because he's smaller.
That's true.
Like Aaron Gordon has the extra 3-4 inches on Zach LaVine. For real.
I feel like the point guards are more electric as dunkers than like the bigger guys. Like you're not going to see Jokic do some crazy through the legs, 360.
I get that, yeah, but
they're not as athletic. The smaller you are.
That's what Aaron Gordon came into the league as, though. Like he was fierce on the rim. So it's like, you kind of expect that at a certain point.
But East Bay from the free throw line.
From 6'4" Zach LaVine.
Yeah, come on. You're not beating that.
I think Aaron Gordon slightly edged that, but I think he definitely destroyed Derrick Jones Jr.
I'm not gonna lie, the hoverboard spinning, that was elite. I'm not gonna lie, that was tough.
Jump over the mascot. Yeah.
That was where it was like, that's where it kind of got like, all right, the lines are a little blurred. Yeah, we don't really know who's doing better, but
I'm looking at the coolest, like the last 2 coolest dunks. Like it's like him dunking over the mascot and then Dwight Howard Superman. Like those are the 2. If I want a picture of a dunk contest dunk, those are the coolest pictures you're gonna find. Superman.
Underrated dunk contest, JaVale McGee.
Yes.
Underrated.
Yes. The multi-basket dunk. Crazy.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, we have 3 people left here. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Back to shooting guards. All right. Who else?
CJ, come on. CJ McCollum, bro.
Yeah, of course. 11.
Yeah,
CJ McCollum.
I ain't
getting a little older, though. I ain't gonna lie. He about 34, 35.
Two to go. I'll give you one is the Rockets. The other one I'm not going to give you.
For the Rockets?
For the Rockets. Shooting guard. We got Jalen Green, though, right?
Yeah, we already got
fuck. Cut that. From the I get their names confused.
The Grizzlies?
Yeah,
Grizzlies.
Got
to be Desmond
Bain.
Right?
Yeah. Desmond Bain's number 6.
Yo, he can shoot.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I had my doubts at first. Then I did see. He was lacing it.
I got the chance to work out with him in Miami. His pre-draft. bro. 103 threes without missing 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Like-
that's another level.
Yeah.
That's another level. You pass the shooter at that point.
Warm up.
Yeah.
Then they started to work out.
Last one. Come on, guys. Last one.
All right.
Yeah, I need a
See, we
team.
got-
Yeah,
Need some
You need
help.
a team?
I need a
Wait,
team. We need
Before we do the team, who do we have? Who's on the list that we do
you
have?
said?
Yeah, that
All
we
right.
said.
some-
I'll go in order. So 1 was Anthony Edwards, 2 was Book, 3 was Spida, 4 was Jaylen Brown, 5 was Jalen Williams, 6 Desmond Bain, 7 Zach LaVine, 8 Austin Reeves, 9 Jalen Green, 10 Tyler Hero, 11 CJ McCollum, 12 Bradley Beal, and 15 Cam Thomas. Actually, you're missing 2. Now, I'll give you one hint here for this guy. His college was Kentucky.
Malik Monk.
Yeah,
Yep.
Malik.
Gotta be.
Yep.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
He,
Cold blooded.
hey, I'll tell you. Malik Monk was something to watch. High school, all the way up until now. And then you put him back on the team with De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Must
got
see
a team.
TV. Must see TV.
It's a bone.
Last one, worst team in the league. One of the worst teams in the league, at least.
It's from the Spurs.
Who was that?
Wemby.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy. You got away with LeBron at point,
In
but
2K, he's definitely, yep.
Okay.
The 2 guard,
Devin
Vassell.
yep, Devin Vassell. And
He's on
I
the
was
list.
shocked. He was 13 above Cam Thomas and Malik
Yeah,
Monk.
I don't
know.
agree with that one, especially Malik Monk. I definitely don't agree with that one, but I guess it's not.
He's
not
been-
my opinion. I mean, everybody has their opinions.
You think DiVincenzo's supposed to be up there?
DiVincenzo.
I'll tell you.
I'll put
say
Josh
no.
Hart on there, bro.
He's a
That's-
power
he
forward at
plays
this point.
every
Yeah, he's,
minute
at
of
this
every
point though, he's a 4-man.
he's not a 2. You
He's
can't put
a
him in.
4-man that
At 6'3" and a
Yeah,
half.
but
Yeah.
he's rebounding
because we got Wemby at 7'5" with point guard, so it's the inverse.
I guess, bro. But I don't know.
Now, what if that's what if the NBA turns to that? Now, point guards are 7'4" and the big men are 6'4".
I don't want to see it, bro. I don't want to see a 7'5" NBA. 'Cause that's
Nah,
scary.
yeah.
We're going to have to raise the rim up 12 foot.
12
Now, the next thing that's very interesting is Magic said that if Kobe was still alive, that he would be in the GOAT conversation still, and we wouldn't it wouldn't be Michael Jordan versus LeBron, but it'd be a 3-way race.
I think that Kobe's still in the
He's-
conversation
yeah, I don't
now.
think-
Like,
Yeah,
you know, rest in peace, Kobe. But
R.P. Cole, man. But yeah, that I don't think that took him out of the race by any means. I mean, he's Kobe Bryant. He's
Yeah.
never out of any race. He's never out of any game. So it's like,
best shoes in the game, 20 years in the league for the Lakers.
just the Lakers.
Just the Lakers, one team, 18-time All-Star. Come on, bro. NBA champion.
See, I think the thing about why Kobe's not regarded as many people as the GOAT is just because his game was so similar to Michael Jordan. When it comes to LeBron, he's a completely different player. So I think people kind of put different kinds of players when they go to the conversation. Like you have Kareem, LeBron, and MJ who all play completely different. You can't compare them. But Kobe was very similar to Jordan. I think that's why a lot more people tend to side with Michael Jordan over Kobe. So I think because of that, they just take him out of the race because of how similar they were. But I don't think that means I don't think that just because you're a similar player shouldn't take you out of the race.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
I mean, put it this way: you put those three in their prime on the court, running King of the Hill. I don't think anybody's gonna beat Kobe off straight.
No, one-on-one,
off straight,
one-on-one king of the
competitive
court.
spirit. Like off just straight competitive spirit. You're not gonna beat me. I'm going to run through you before you beat me.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
more.
no, I don't think anybody's gonna beat Kobe in that instance. But if we're talking team basketball, obviously that's a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking team, you're gonna side with Bron because I feel like, I mean, he got all the accolades, the stats. You know, he makes everybody better. But Kobe is just a different dog. You know?
Even Bron needed help though.
That's true.
I would say Kobe. I mean, Kobe definitely had Shaq and
And Gasol.
Let's not. Yeah,
I think all three of them,
Gasol.
all three of them had guys.
They all had, but it was like
LeBron that 1 year had nobody.
Or Cleveland, yeah.
They were Cleveland, like that was the most impressive championship I think we've ever
down
seen.
3-1, come back,
Come back, yeah.
put the team on your back, come back, like
Blocked by James, kind of come back.
yeah. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's a hard conversation to have because it's like they all did their own great things. So it's like you really can't weigh them up against one another.
And
I
it's
mean,
different eras too, man.
that's what I'm saying. That's the worst part is like it's literally like
Different game, bro.
yeah, like it's a completely different game from when Michael Jordan played it. Like they were punching Michael Jordan in his face, bro.
Yeah, like you punch Bron, you might get kicked out the league. Like
Kicked out the league, you might get arrested.
you
man.
might get arrested on the spot.
$50,000 bail.
Yeah,
Like not my glorious king.
whatever he did.
Yeah, I think why so many people saw about Jordan is just that finals run. I mean, being undefeated. He did take that break to join baseball, but and he also played less than LeBron did. So it's really hard to compare like being undefeated in the finals because we don't know what would have happened if he played as many years as LeBron's playing. I mean, LeBron he's playing a career that people don't even know are possible.
I don't think Jordan
40
have
years
the
old.
longevity. Like
He's 40
LeBron
years
did.
old. Think about this, bro. LeBron has been the face of the franchise ever since he stepped foot in the league at 18. He's about to be 40.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Mans was drafted the year I was born.
Like, come on,
He's
bro.
still playing. Like that's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the craziest part about that with Bron is like he's gonna play with one of his sons, and I mean, there's a good chance he plays with the second. Like, imagine that.
Possibility, that-
Three,
That'd
two
be-
sons and LeBron. I mean, what? Mikey's 2 years away?
Is Bryce.
I think Bryce is
yeah,
next.
Bryce. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bryce like 2 years away.
2 years
2 years away. Yeah.
I don't know. I think LeBron. I think he got 2 more in him, and that's it.
I think he's gonna do just
Yeah.
when Bryce gets in the league.
Yeah,
I
and
think,
then-
I 2 more it might be a stretch. I think at this
Just
point,
this one.
LeBron's done everything that he can. He's
there's
broken
nothing-
every record.
Nothing else to accomplish.
Yeah, like there's really nothing else left besides another championship, which I mean,
I got
it
all
would
them
be
already.
nice, but like it would be nice. I mean, replica ring wouldn't look too bad.
Yeah.
But
He got all the Infinity Stones already.
Did he resign yet? Did LeBron resign yet?
I think it was 1 year deal, right?
Yeah, I think.
and that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like he might got one
He's
and
taking a year at a time, bro. He ain't doing no long term, bro.
Yeah.
4 years out of LeBron at this point.
Come on, that's 20, 21, 22 years.
Why are you paying LeBron that much? He already has enough. Like he's not gonna play for
Give
you
it
for
to
4
me.
years. Give it to me, bro.
And now that we're on the subject with LeBron, it just came out today about LeBron was on a podcast saying how Bronny can't call him dad on the court. What do you guys think the name Bronny will call LeBron is going to be?
I saw the same podcast as well. I mean, I heard he was saying Bron or by his jersey number, but that's gonna be crazy, bro. Like you running down your court, you running down the wing, your dad bringing the ball up, you sound like, yo, Bron, pops, swing that jump.
Good pass, Dad.
Good pass, Dad. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's different for me saying that my dad coached me because my dad wasn't playing with me. But even then, it was like he's coach, like you know what I'm saying. But it's different. If my dad was on the court with me, I honestly don't know what I would call him. Probably call him like Baldy or something. Like, bro, like I mean, it's like that's weird, bro. Like I can see why Brian would say that because if I got a son, I'm playing with my son, bro. I'm
Yo, pops, swing the
Yo,
pill,
Dad,
pops.
give me the ball.
like, come on, bro. Like that's not crazy.
Nah, even my dad as a coach, I'd be like, yo,
Yeah, like
coach and
leave
dad.
it
He
at
can't
that.
say
Like,
that.
yeah, like
yo,
come
Shut
on,
down.
bro. But like, what is it gonna look like when? All right, theoretically, Bronny and Brown are on the court together, and Bronny makes a mistake, a critical mistake. What is that
Yeah.
gonna look like?
yo, son.
Is it gonna look like LeBron and J.R. Smith?
But see, that's the thing is gonna make this a lot harder for Bronny. Is like no dad calls their kid son all the time, you know. But you call your
Yeah.
dad usually at least. So that's what's gonna make it so hard for him. Like especially like I could never imagine calling my parents by their first name like all the time. Like that's gonna sound
Yeah.
weird. Like
Nah.
you know, like that's weird. So like he can't say LeBron. Even Bron, I don't know. I think he's going 2-3. I think that's just like the easiest thing to
yeah,
do.
that's
Yo,
smooth.
2-3, yeah.
I would say that's probably the best bet for Bronny in terms of the internet being undefeated. That's probably the best.
Oh yeah.
Because the internet.
It's all right.
does
He's
not
gonna
do-
slip up. They're gonna get a clip. They're gonna get a mic'd up moment. He's gonna be like, yo, pops.
Yo.
He'll be like, oh, word, all right, bet.
Yo, Pops, I'm hot.
I'm hot.
On the mic.
Yeah.
Say,
Pops,
say what's up to Mom. That's crazy.
What you got to say to Bryce?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. National television, hot mic, yo, dad, bro.
Yeah.
Go
That must be
with
fire. That must be.
It probably is kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like,
Yeah, like
come on, bro.
let Bronny mess up. He's getting traded.
At this point, Bronny's a grown man, bro. Bronny's a grown man. He's got his own check. I mean,
Literal check. Thank you, boy.
yeah, like, like, I mean, dad, bro. I get it. You need your parents up until for a substantial part of your life, but at this point, bro, I think you got it figured out. At least for a little bit, enough to not call your dad in the workplace. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Workplace, real talk.
I think it's easy to say that Bronny has had a hard year going into cardiac arrest, not really being able to stay healthy. And then, I mean, and as you can tell, like playing for USC, like that's a quick pace. Like being out for cardiac arrest, especially, it's going to be hard to adjust. Do you think he should have stayed longer in college before he made the transition?
I mean, that's LeBron's kid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, his opportunity to go to the league is a lot better than a lot of other guys. So, I mean, if you get the chance, take it. But I feel like if he stayed another year in college, he probably would have had, more opportunity to learn and grow and
More time to
develop. But, I mean, he still did pretty good in the summer league, though. I mean, averaged 9 and almost 4 rebounds in a few games that he played, one game having 13. So, I mean, you show flashes, but, I mean, I seen reports about him probably going to be with their G League affiliate more so than like the actual Lakers. But I mean, you get your opportunity, man, take it. So,
my biggest question is, what do you think is more difficult, the G League, or do you think like playing for USC in college basketball is harder? I would say college basketball is going to be tougher. I mean, not college basketball. I think the G League is going to be tougher.
You got to think about it like, yeah, like these guys are like, it goes from like, all right, we're playing against, say UCLA, like we're playing against, it goes from, let's scout UCLA's team. And then it goes from, they got a good coach and a few good players to like, all right, it doesn't really matter the skill level. These guys are trying to put food on the table. So it's like,
facts.
It's a different level of like competition out there. It's like, all right, it's less of like, I'm trying to win the game and more of like,
I gotta feed my family, man.
Yeah,
and
like
guys in the G League, some guys got to pay for tryouts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all they got. That's their only opportunity. And then there's a lot of two-way guys who are in the league. You know what I'm saying? Or older veterans who are not in the league right now, but G League's just kind of where they're at, how it worked out for them. So
yeah, and it's way more than just like you were saying. It's when you're in the G League, like is a short leash. I mean, college, if you're like a top player, the coach is going to let you get away with a little bit more. But in the G League, like you can put up 20 points or 30 points in a game. But if you start slacking, if you start, lacking in workouts, and that stuff, you have a short leash. You can be gone quick. I mean, there's times I see G League players release. I'm like, why are they released? They just went off. Yeah. But with the pros,
you might be on the wrong team as well. Like I think biggest one that comes to mind for me is like Amani Bates for Cleveland. Like he's averaging 27 and like 8. Or something close to that with with Cleveland's G League team, but his opportunity to play in the NBA isn't what I feel like it should be, because he can contribute to teams. Yeah,
I mean, he's still young.
Yeah,
so like he's got a lot of growing to do. But I mean, like what I will say about the NBA and G League is like there is no room for like error. You know what I'm saying? Like there's 1,000 of you. Yeah. Waiting to be where you're at. So it's like
they just need an opportunity.
Yeah, like we don't have time for you to be making mistakes, and especially like the off the court stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? The lack of work ethic and there's no time for that at that level. Like they're paying you good money, like so like
covering your expenses.
Like they're covering everything. So like you really don't, like, for one, I don't understand why somebody would want to BS off the court. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's
like at that point
I don't get it, because that's all you're doing is hooping. Like how do you mess that
up?
Like
we got homework, we got class.
Yeah, like
bro, like
study hall.
Yeah, like study hall, bro. Don't even get me started. Bro, like at that level, it's like, bro, that's what you're paid to do. That's your job. So it's like if you're not getting the job done, it's just like any other job, like an office job.
Somebody else want to do it.
Somebody else gonna want to do it. Somebody will fill your spot happily. Absolutely. Probably for less.
Yeah, definitely for the discount.
For the free ski?
For the free ski? That's it. I'll take a jersey.
pretty crazy statement by Tim McMahon was he called LaMelo Ball empty calories for his game, and he said that it can never be transitioned to a franchise player. Do you think LaMelo Ball has the potential to be a franchise player, or do you agree that his game is just not translating well into the NBA?
I think he's dealt with injuries. You know, like last season, only playing about 22 games, but still averaging 24, 5, and 8. You know, shooting 35 from 3, 43 from the field. But I also think he needs some help. You know.
Yeah, I think I feel like it's just that family has not been treated well in the NBA. I mean, Lonzo. I don't remember the last time Lonzo played a full season.
Oh, it's
like it's
2
been
years. Like
it's been so long, and Lonzo really looked good in Chicago.
Yeah,
like he
definitely.
really looked like he found his home there, and it just sucks that they just can't stay healthy because I think they're both phenomenal, both of them, and I think they both are very good team players. Like LaMelo isn't the guy who's going to be putting up 50 points a game, but he some of the passes that he makes, and same with his brother is, and their vision, their IQ is something that is really essential for these playmakers to make, and I think that you can't take that away. The empty calories thing I think is crazy.
That's a little far. I mean, I think like obviously LaMelo, like he's young, so like he's all over Instagram and doing his little thing,
cars and all.
Yeah,
that.
But that's to be expected. I mean, when you have that kind of money, you can live that kind of lifestyle, and I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? But in terms of his game, like empty calories, like empty calories is like we're talking about triple double potential. We've seen him have triple doubles, like 20-point triple doubles. Like, I mean, and honestly, like if you look around him, like there's not really much of anything like. There's no older vets that's like, really leading the way in terms of play. Like,
yeah, I think if you could get him like a Bradley Beal, a DeMar DeRozan, and a solid
somebody
to,
like keep him in check. Like,
yeah,
because like it's not that he's out here wilding out, because he's not. Like, he's doing what he needs to do, but like
he could do what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And there's no leadership.
Exactly.
For that.
Like, and in Charlotte, I mean, like. You look at it, you got a guy like Brandon Miller. He's you, but just 2-3 years younger. Like, so it's like
with the same
exact kind of money, same. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, if you really look at it, like, I could see why from the outside somebody would say that, but if you really look at the numbers, I mean, there's no way any part of his game is empty calories. Like,
yeah, I mean, like we talking about the Hornets just as a team. They haven't made the playoffs in 4 years. Lost, the last 4 times. They came in 13th, 14th, and then they made the play-in his first 2 years in the league where they lost in the first round of play-in.
So I mean, like, obviously, like, the Hornets franchise has been struggling, and we've known that. I mean, Hornets haven't been good since I can't even remember.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, can you really blame them?
I just hope he stays healthy.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's all you can do is, just wish him luck on his endeavors and hope he doesn't get hurt, and, just hope that the Ball family comes back. Triple B's.
Yeah, I need to see LeVar, man.
Triple B's, man.
Yeah, I mean, that franchise didn't just struggle with the Hornets. They struggle with the Bobcats, whatever you want to call them. The thing that sucks is Charlotte's such a nice place, but no one wants to go there. That's like that kind of thing it's like it's hard to get NBA players to go to Charlotte because of their success. Like, I'm a diehard Phoenix Suns fan, and it was for a while before Booker came and after Nash was impossible to get people to go to Phoenix. I mean, that era of Alec Bledsoe and Marquise Chris and Dragon Bender, like that era was just so awful. No one would come.
Hard to watch.
Yeah, it was so hard to watch. And that's the thing is, like, it only takes one player to switch. Like, once Booker came into Phoenix, everything changed. It was insane. We got KD, Beal, and Chris Paul came.
That's stars,
that's the thing is, like, if we can get a healthy LaMelo Ball,
and get him another star, I think they got something.
Like Phoenix.
But I mean, even LaMelo Ball could do enough, I feel like, by himself to start bringing talent. Like, I mean, LaMelo Ball is such an underrated player. I mean, when we're talking about a team player, like I put him on the same level as like a Westbrook. What Westbrook did for OKC. Yeah. Now that's another guy.
He can't put the team on his back like Westbrook can.
42 triple doubles.
Yeah, he's not.
No, he's not a triple double player.
Have to do something like that.
I'm just saying when it comes to like being able to dish the pass he can make in his vision.
Oh, yeah.
Is he's getting the maximum of each player.
Yeah.
And not many point guards do that anymore. We've seen a lot more point guards be more shooters, see the ball, have good handles. But, I mean, he has elite vision. And sometimes, like I said, if you have elite vision like LaMelo does, I mean, they draft one player like you were saying, that's it. Now that's a place to go to. And I think that's all they're away from. And I mean, Charlotte's been struggling. It'd be really good to see something happen there.
Yeah, I mean, I think another thing about LaMelo Ball, like he has that wow factor. Like, even though Charlotte, is not the best team in the league by any means,
people want to see him.
People want to come out and see LaMelo Ball. Like he's spinning around and behind the back, behind the head passes. Like, it's fun to see. Like it brings back, it brings back that sense of like NBA that like we had like when we were kids, where it's like, this is like the best basketball I've ever seen. Like
Indiana,
it's like
Paul George.
Yeah, like
come on.
Miami, like you know what I'm saying? Prime Miami Heat. Like it's just it brings back that kind of brand of basketball, which is like that's what we want to see nowadays. Like everybody loves the Ja Morant dunks and all of that. Like so that's what the kids want to see nowadays. I mean, they want to see, behind the back 3 times and throw behind your head and then a guy gets dunked on. Like that's what they want to see. So like obviously, like I would say like that's probably one of the biggest parts of LaMelo game is like he brings out so many people because so many people just want to watch LaMelo Ball and be in the presence of like, we don't know what he's gonna do. Like,
definitely, I agree with that.
This situation reminds me a lot during his MVP year when Westbrook was considered a stat padder for the triple doubles he had, and people were saying that he hurt OKC more than he helped just because, and that he was just trying to get rebounds, he was trying to get triple doubles because that MVP year they weren't that successful. I mean, it wasn't. That's not a year OKC goes back to, but you have to remember that year was, right after the departure of KD and stuff like that. So much going into it. I just don't think basketball is that simple where it's like.
It's not that easy to get a triple-double, trust me.
It's not that easy to get a double-double.
Yeah, like it's hard to score 10 points some places.
Like a double-double is hard to do, bro. So a triple-double at that, everything has to go right. And on top of that, your teammates got to make shots for you. So it's like, it ain't just a one-man job.
To help it, you get an assist. That means other people are scoring.
I mean, we talk about 40 points, 15 boards, and 20 assists. I mean, like at that point, you've done almost everything in the game that you can to win.
Unless you start coaching, like I don't know what else you want him to do. Like
get a clipboard,
get on the clipboard, drawing his own plays.
I feel confident saying this. I think Westbrook has to be the most underrated player in my generation. Like it's crazy how
disrespected.
Like
so disrespected.
Man, Russ was like, I know when I was growing up, 5th, 6th grade, man, Russ was my favorite player, not just to watch, just my favorite player in general. That dog that he had in him, he just screaming and just it's like, bro, how can you not like that? Like, and then on top of that, it's not like he's just doing that maybe once he's doing that every game. Night. Like every game he's doing that. He's banging on guys. There's no Showtime. I don't understand the disrespect on Russell Westbrook, bro. Like, one, he didn't do anything to deserve that. It's not like he did the little KD cupcake trade. So it's like, what are we really hating on Russ for? My man had 42 triple doubles in one season. That's more than half the season is a triple double.
Jokic do it, and now he's the best.
Now he's the best player in the world.
Best player in the world.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I don't know if you've seen the clip, but it's a pretty famous clip of Russell Westbrook. A girl gives him a compliment about his game and how he was, did a pump fake and stuff. And the guy was almost in tears. Like, that's kind of crazy that he was so hated at this point that it's like any compliment he's shocked by, which is unbelievable. It's like once he left OKC, everyone's like, oh, he's done. His career's over. And it's crazy because he's not just great offensively; he's great defensively. Like,
he's
when you're talking about a bully player, that's like a small bully player. You're going Russell Westbrook,
for sure.
The next thing I want to bring up, though, definitely was what Ann said, which is very questionable about how the '90s the only guy was Michael Jordan. Like, there's no other star or skilled players from the '90s.
I mean, like. It would seem like that, everyone, when you think basketball in the 90s, everyone thinks Michael Jordan. I mean, and that's how it is, but that's not how it was. I mean, there was tons of other great players in that. Like, you think about like guys like John Stockton and like, I mean, like if we put John Stockton in the game today, who knows what he would do. But back then, John Stockton was that, bro. Like John Stockton was really that, bro. Like he was really leading Utah, which is right now an unknown franchise, basically. Like nobody really wants to, nobody really wants to go to Utah, but he out there making it look like, oh yeah, let's get it. Like
got the glove. Come on,
yeah, you like, got man, all types of guys, man. Like, and it's like these are like guys with like personality, like Dennis Rodman. Like we got. Bro, he married himself.
Bro, like he's wild.
Like that's what I'm saying. These are guys with like super like unique personalities. Like everybody's different. Like even down to like Larry Johnson with the one gold tooth. Like,
yeah, like you know,
like come on, bro. Like you got Ja wearing his little diamond girls. That's just him flexing. He got bread. I don't know, like everybody where you at got bread, bro. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying.
My biggest problem with this statement is I personally feel like no player should ever speak on a different generation because. It's not the game you played. So why do you have any right to speak on it?
Yeah.
You know, if it's someone in the 90s that said that, then that's a lot more credential. And second off, greatness isn't defined by, you know, your skill level. It's what you've done, you know. Great players, you could be the greatest shooter, right? You could be the best shooter. If you can't make a shot in a game, you're not gonna be a great player. You know, skill, like it's how you perform that really makes you great. I mean, like if you're telling me AI wasn't great, it's what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
AI, man, for me, brother. AI, that's my favorite player of all time. All time. No doubt about it. It's either him or T-Mac.
Cold T-Mac. Oh my God.
Cold. Boy. Like cold-blooded, bro. Like you're going to sit here and say like, man, he played against Prime Jordan and he shifted him, skated him right out. Come on. Like who, like, and I remember like being in Philly when AI came back and it was like, yo, this is like huge for Philly. Like, this is everything for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's the man out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they did him kind of dirty with the statue, but we ain't even got to get into that.
The tiny statue is nuts.
Little tight statue is crazy.
Yeah, that's
I ain't gonna lie.
Fun size.
Now the clapback that Magic made, I thought was pretty crazy, saying how since he never won a championship, he can't say anything. That was an all time clapback.
I just think like for him to say that right now, like. I mean,
it's too early.
I think it's way too early. Like
I think that's his fourth year in the league. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's 2-time All-Star already. Got a gold medal at the Olympics.
I mean, what I will say about he got all of Atlanta behind him, and that's cool to see. Like especially with Adidas, and he got his whole believe that thing, and it's cool to see. Which is I think that separates him from being just. All right, he's a young, talented guy to, you know what I'm saying? He's really the next up-and-coming superstar.
I think that he's himself is, like, probably the biggest thing. Like
unregrettably himself.
Yeah, like, he ain't changing up the way he acts, how he dress, how he talks. He's just, thorough.
OD thorough.
Yeah, another thing that came out today that I thought was pretty shocking, actually, was Melo revealed that he was offered a spot after his Laker tenure with the Knicks back. He declined it. He said his reasoning was he didn't want to be the 15th guy, which makes sense that he wanted to go out on top because he still went out a starter, so I think it makes sense why he turned it down. But I mean, when we're seeing, the power of friendship with the Knicks right now, I mean, it seems like the Nova Knicks, it seems like, I don't know, for the bag, I might want to try to see if they get a ring because, like, I don't know.
I mean, Carmelo should get his jersey retired.
I mean, I think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I just think like, in terms of like, we think about who Melo was as a player, it doesn't even fit for Melo to be going back
when
when
he's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Melo was never that type of dude. Like, Melo the type of guy, I look at you and I look at you and that it's going up. Like, there was nothing more to Melo.
Jab, shot fake jab.
Phone booth, get open in the phone booth. Like, and that's the thing about like, I think people kind of just want NBA players to just play. Like, you got to understand these are humans too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are real people. Like, they're not just basketball players. Like,
19 years in the league, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to waste a whole year of his life sitting on the bench.
He got a son. His son coming up. Like,
really talented. Like,
it's clip game. Yeah. He ain't coming back, bro.
I think what people have to realize, not every player is LeBron. You know, just because
saying.
LeBron can do something doesn't mean everybody can. And I think that's the problem is when we see these players play, you know, as long as LeBron has or Brady in football, people just think that's common, but it's not. They're freaks of nature for a reason.
Yeah,
22 years in the NBA, guys can't make it to 3 years, 5 years. Like, you know, it's hard. Like, he's doing something probably may never see again.
Man, that's why they get paid the big bucks. For real.
But shout out to Carmelo, man.
Yeah, shout out Carmelo.
Eddie Melo.
I mean, what he did for New York at that time, it will never be forgotten. I mean, that guy was the king of New York when he played. I mean, they gave him no help. And that's the only thing why part of me did wish he came back was just to get that guy a ring, man, with New York. Would be such a good closing, but it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Now,
That's not gonna happen.
for the last segment here, we're doing higher, lower 2K ratings. I'm going to start from 10 to 1. Or if it's perfectly rated, you can say perfectly rated. And we'll see what you guys think about that. Now, number 10, AD at 94.
That's a good rating to me. Well,
I'll
give him.
I think he's in the 90s.
He's in the 90s for
94. Nah.
90. I mean, you got to think about it. It's AD we're talking about.
He's
this is one of the most dominant bigs in the league. Like 94. That seems like a good 92. Even. Like I mean I could 92. I could definitely say 92 though, like because the difference between 92 and 94 on 2K really ain't that much.
So that's like one step back.
That's the difference between Green and a step back and Redding.
At 9, we have KD also at a 94.
Yes.
Nah, he got to be like a 96.
Really? I don't know. I mean,
Bro,
with the success
KD.
Phoenix had though, I mean, part of it is success. I mean, Phoenix was a first-round exit, and they weren't even competitive.
I think you're thinking more of like the history of KD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see KD is like, nah, that's KD, dog. Listen, like, what you mean? Anything under a 99 isn't real. Like,
see, you dragged it. Right? 99 is crazy for anybody, for real. Like LeBron, 99.
No. Chef? Absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Chef? Absolutely.
99. Everything. Absolutely, bro.
After the double behind the back fade in the Olympics, I'm sold.
Yeah, but
I've been sold. But
KD though, yeah, I mean,
definitely mid-90s.
I could see him at a 96, but I mean, in reality, he's probably a 94.
I think it's
93, 94.
94.
Yeah, I think I should mention the highest ratings are 97 here. So I mean,
there ain't no 99s.
No 98s either. 97.
They usually give Brian 98, but I guess he don't buy 2K. Yeah, that's why. Ronald, fix your game.
Yeah, get it together, Ronnie.
Fix your game, Ronnie.
Not messing with you, bro.
Number 8.
Or sponsor us, and then I'll live stream it.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Number 8 is we did it himself, Jason Tatum at 95.
Cap.
No, absolutely
Jason
not.
Tatum,
64 overall. I'm a Heat fan. Sorry. Can't condone it.
Jason Tatum, he's a good player, but
brown shirt. We said 95.
95?
No.
Yes, 95.
No.
Is he over Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown's a 94, isn't he?
Jaylen Brown didn't make the list.
What?
He's in the 80s?
Well, he's not top 10.
He's got to be like
He could be
90s.
He could be 90s. Lowest is 94. So he could be like 94, 93, 92, 91.
Okay.
If Jaylen Brown's
make
not
the
in
list.
91. I'll give Jaylen Brown 91. But Jason Tatum, 95. Insane. I'm not.
Isn't he the cover athlete too? That has influence.
Conspiracy
bro.
theory?
Yeah.
Hey, boosting ratings for the cover.
Do what you got to do.
My problem with that is, like, personally, I don't even think Jason Tatum's the best on his team, like Jaylen Brown. So to not have Jaylen Brown in the top 10 is like you have to put him in the top 10 if Jason Tatum's a 95.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jason Tatum,
he's a dog though.
95.
He's a dog though.
I'll give him 91, being generous.
It's the cover, bro. I gave him +4.
Yeah. You know how that cover athlete always got to be 90.
He's definitely in the 90s though. 92, 93.
Yeah, for sure 90, but 95, that's a stretch. I mean, he hasn't done enough to get 95 yet.
Yeah, we don't care about that chip. We don't care about the chip. Jimmy's coming.
Number 7 is Curry, also out of 95.
Absolutely not.
No.
Higher.
No,
Yeah.
way higher,
Yeah.
bro.
High.
Curry
Way
should
higher.
be the only 98 on the game, if
Yeah.
not 99. Like, okay, shooting regardless, like
100.
that's like
Chico.
that's like a whole different category. But like he adds everything else. The only thing you can say Steph Curry doesn't have is a driving dunk.
Literally.
Driving dunk don't matter on that game. If you got a 99 plus 3
Yeah.
with every Hall of Fame shooting badge, like I mean, I'm not
Curry
gonna lie.
slide Tracy. That's it. Enough said.
That's been 2K for the last 4 years.
That's all you need.
To a T.
Curry
6'7",
slide
6'7" power forward, Curry slide 3.
Yeah, that's
Like, bro, the Curry slide is a revolutionary move. It changed 2K, bro.
Yeah.
So off the strength of that, he should be
over.
over
Like you
a
changed
95.
the whole game.
Like,
You the reason why I play 2K.
literally, bro. Like, I wasn't green before Curry, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Real
come
talk.
on, bro. Let's keep it a beam, bro. He's really the best player on that game. There's nothing you can do
Yeah,
about
no.
Steph Curry with or without takeover,
And the
bro.
quickness is insane. Like, come on.
I just seen the 2K25 dribbling clips. It's looking smooth, bro. I ain't even
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like I sent it to my mans. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
might have
You might
to.
have sold me, twin.
Ronnie.
Free
Need
copy.
you.
Free copy.
All right, I gotta admit, I'm scared to say this one. At number 6, 95, we got Bron. We got Bron. No, they did it to the U.S. MVP.
Not my glorious king.
Captain L'America.
Captain L'America, bro. Like,
What are we doing?
the coach,
The
Le
coach,
GM,
Le GM.
Le Lakers.
The Lakers. He is the NBA. What
Le
are we
NBA.
doing?
95. I ain't gonna lie, that's some disrespect.
Yeah,
and I
I
feel
ain't
like
gonna
that's
lie.
only because the gray hair is really starting to show now. And
That's cool.
everybody's
He
starting to
ain't-
think, all
he
right,
ain't
Brian
put
getting
that.
old.
He ain't put that just for men in the beard. It's cool. They ain't have it in Paris, but they got it
mean,
back here in America. We
Yeah,
ready?
They ain't have the dye.
Yeah,
You know,
the dye. Yeah,
but
he ain't had the
listen,
spray jam.
dye, no dye. You can't deny that a 40-year-old doing a up and under reverse dunk.
Yeah,
he
like,
ain't
come
getting
on,
that
man.
old.
Yeah.
You can tell he's slowing down a little bit, but
Yeah, he's slowing down, touching the top of the box. Yeah,
that's slowing down for Brian. 95 is disrespectful. Brian.
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
crazy. He has to be at least like a 97, 98.
Yeah, like
97,
97 at least. Like
Yeah.
95 is
Especially
crazy.
after the Olympic run.
Yeah,
come on,
like
bro.
come on, bro. It got to be like a Olympic boost, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
we need the Olympic boost.
Curry
like,
won.
Yeah,
LeBron, come on,
both
95.
of them 98.
Come on, bro. 98 at least.
Yeah.
LeBron, I'll give LeBron 99 because he LeBron.
Yeah, he
like he
LeBron.
always been a 99. I ain't gonna lie. Like you don't
Every
make
year.
LeBron a 99, it's gonna be a little weird. Like,
Every year for 22 years.
but hey, I guess he on the decline now. I might play.
I don't know about that. I don't know
40,
about that. What he did in the Olympics, I mean, I
At
don't think there's any
42.
declining going on.
I might play next.
I'd-
I might play next. 99. Put me on there. Face scan and everything.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Number 5, I might be controversial here, is the free throw merchant himself, Joel Embiid. I think he's so overrated. I mean, we saw him in Team USA. He was getting me upset. I mean, I don't think he's as dominant as people think. I mean,
95
Joel
dominant.
Embiid is 7'2", 7'3".
95
Come on,
dominant.
bro. 280.
No, 95 dominant. But
he's
Pass,
96.
he had 96.
6, yeah.
So he higher than Bron?
That's
Okay,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't Curry,
Okay.
Brian ain't
That's
Curry.
what I'm saying.
No,
I think it
I
should
ain't
be like
gonna
a
lie.
93, 94.
No,
he's not higher
he
than Bron and
91,
Curry.
bro.
91. But that's
He
what I'm
a
saying.
91,
He's the
bro.
free throw merchant.
Like
Let's be honest.
if we being for real, if you gonna give Joel Embiid 96, that mean Maxey a 92.
Yeah, for real.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like Maxey do just as much for the team as Embiid do. Now that's not to say that like they the same caliber player. Like I think Embiid has done a little bit more than Maxey just because he's older than him. But at the same time, the Sixers ain't go nowhere. So it's like if we talking about the team success, I mean the Sixers. I mean yeah, obviously the Kawhi lucky bounce. I ain't gonna lie, that one hurt.
What a
but-
speed of dagger. Oh,
that one hurt.
Yeah, I
but
remember that.
still, like I think like even on that, like that should be an example. Like that ain't 96 caliber basketball, bro.
no.
Like-
No. Over
No,
Curry
bro.
and Bron, I'm sorry.
No, bro. Over Curry, period, is crazy for Embiid. Like,
Yeah,
no,
with
bro.
no
Embiid,
chips.
Embiid ain't got that much impact, bro. Like, yeah, trust the process and all that. But
It's been processing for a long time.
yeah, it's been
my boy.
processing for what 5 years before you played.
Yes.
And then
about 22 years. Long time.
I will say though, Joel Embiid, like he is a good, like when he gets in that mode,
Oh no,
it ain't nobody stopping him.
No,
Like he
unstoppable.
hitting middies and side steps. So like I get that to him, but
body, yeah.
no, 96, no takeover off rip. Nah, bro. Like he not even shooting threes well enough for me to get like an 80, 85 three ball for real. He can get like an 82.
Yeah.
And that's going to pull you from 96 right down to 92.
Yeah, all yellows.
And his release, I mean, he's one of the slowest release I've seen.
Yeah.
30. Now, the biggest problem I have, like I said, with Embiid, is just you're gonna give him a 96, right? But you're discrediting Curry and LeBron. I'm guessing at least from them being absent, from not playing as much. Yo, Embiid, he's been hurt like the whole season. What are you talking about? You're taking points away from Curry and LeBron, but then apparently Embiid gets this pass, and I think it's crazy. I mean, people were talking about Embiid being like one of the best player in the league.
Yeah,
like, what are you talking about? Like, he's not there. And I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the playoffs against the Knicks. That guy could barely move. Like he had so many horse tranquilizers in that body.
Horse bro, the one eye, like, come on, bro. Like that's what we doing to get 96 now.
Yeah.
All right.
The glaze on him is insane.
Talk to Big Bro. He gonna be a 96.
Yep. Let me talk to Big Ronnie. Fix it.
Fix it now.
Yeah, I mean, Ron, if you're welcome on the pod. If you
Yeah,
want
come
to discuss this man to man about these ratings, I mean,
To a man.
Bro, like Ronnie, I ain't got no problems with you. It ain't no smoke, but come on now. You know that some of these ratings is not even realistic, bro.
Yeah,
Curry
come on, man.
under Embiid, bro. We gotta have a talk, bro.
I should be at least a 93 then. Right now.
Put some respect on my man Curry name, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
hate to say it, I think it gets worse here. At number 4, I think this is so underrated here. They have Shy at a 96. That guy, he was second
That
MVP.
one, I can understand at least why
How?
he there.
It was either him or Jokic for MVP.
Yeah.
Why is he 4? It's not about the overall for me. It's about why he's 4. How you can't tell me there's 3 people last season that were better than Shy.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Like I do think
he
could pass
definitely
for 90.
MVP.
He could pass for 97.
Yeah.
Just off the strength of the MVP race, he probably should have won for real. Yeah. But obviously, Jokic, and you knew they was going far because it's the Nuggets. They really got a powerhouse going right now. So it's like,
they running.
But I think it was even more impressive to watch what Shea did with OKC because like that's a group of young guys. Like you know what I'm saying? He taking them pretty far.
Winning.
Yeah, they winning and they winning big games. They not just winning like just the regular season. Like they really coming down the stretch. They fighting in the playoffs. They fighting trying to make it far. So, I mean,
they got some dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's
they just gonna
that one's in the air because it's like
take some discounts.
I could live with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like not an Embiid over Curry. I can't live with that. But Shea over Curry. Just if we going off last year performance, I could live with that.
See, the thing I have a problem, like I said, isn't the overall. It's just that he's 4th. Because, like I said, if you're like 1 and 2 in MVP, you got to be 1 and 2.
You got to be 1 and 2.
Oh yeah,
You
you got it.
The overall 96 is fine if there's one player higher than him and it's Jokic. Because you can't tell me, and this next guy that I'm gonna bring up, it's insane how much 2K loves this guy. At number 3 is Giannis at a 97.
Yo,
another guy.
He don't got no 3 ball.
He also can't
He got a 43 3 ball.
He
bro.
has no bag.
Yeah, so the biggest thing for me with Giannis is just that it's like he gets hurt and it's fine. B gets hurt, it's fine. But Curry and Braun get hurt. It's like, all right, guys, we got to knock all of it off. You know, they can't play. because Giannis wasn't available this season. I mean, I think that was obvious. The whole team wasn't. So,
leg injury.
Yeah, now number 2 is another one I think is a little high. It's Luka at 97.
No,
finals run. He deserves it.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
You think he should be
deserve
Don't do
it.
that, bro.
Over Curry, no.
Don't do
Over
that's what
Shea-
I'm
over
saying.
Shea.
Over Shea. Okay.
That's
good.
all.
I'm
Like
not
you
thinking
gotta
about that kind of
think.
stuff.
You gotta
Yeah,
look at
I'm
the
thinking
other players on the
other
list
players
and
as well.
who he's over
Okay.
top of, bro. Like,
Definitely.
come on, bro. Like Luka, number 2 on the game. He's the second best player overall wise on the entire
I
game.
wouldn't put him
bro?
over Giannis.
You would or
No.
you wouldn't?
No. In 2K?
Okay.
Come on, bro. I don't like that. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, in 2K, Luka be
2K.
dunking on people when that ain't real. He shooting all glass shots, but I mean, like,
Brown and
it's a
Curry's
video
crazy,
game.
though. Yeah,
it's a video game. But like, even in real life though, like impact wise, I can see why him and Giannis are neck and neck because they do have the same kind of impact for their teams.
Dominate.
But yeah, I mean, like I didn't think Luka did nothing super special this year to show that like. All right, I'm a 97 on this game. No, bro. Like,
he didn't do 97.
That's not to say that Luka wasn't eating. Like, some of these games, he was really cooking. But, like,
he's getting to it.
97 cooking? No, bro. No, bro.
I think number one, I don't think we have to explain this. Is
Gotta be
Joker.
Jokic,
Yeah,
97.
that one makes sense.
I think properly rated. That's it. That's a segment.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean,
it's Jokic.
we know why. I mean, there's really no reason
He
for us
just
to
does it
explain
all.
ourselves.
Watching that Serbia game in the Olympics, it's like we get so close. We cut that lead to 4, and Jokic just whoop,
Yeah, no.
layup. Like, man, ain't
no
nothing you can
blowout.
do. He a problem, and he can't even move, bro.
Yeah,
he
just
can't even
look
move, bro.
unathletic,
Like,
barely dunking.
bro, land
you.
lover, bro. Like,
Under the
land
rim
lover,
player.
bro. He got. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a little off the glass though.
I
He
seen
type
the
getting up.
clip. I seen the clip.
Type getting up.
Working on his game.
Yeah, work on your game, Nicola. Work on your game.
All right, now we're getting into the blind rankings here. You both will have different. Do you guys want to do the same list or you want to do different lists? You want
We can do the same list.
Same list?
All
right.
I'll keep track of mine.
All right, sounds good. All right, first player, De'Aaron Fox. Where are you putting him?
That's a tough
We're doing
first
5?
jump, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm making this tough.
Yeah, that's a tough first player because like
I got him at 3.
that's what I was thinking. Like off rip, like I don't want to put him at 5 because
I'm
not
gonna do that.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't know who else on this. So we gonna see.
All right, next one we're going here is I would say the King of New York right now, Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. He ain't 2. He ain't 2, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, it's something else on this list. You're gonna be sick if you put Jalen Brunson at 2. I got the feeling, bro.
Bro, he might hit you with the.
Then again, it's also tough to put him at 4.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, Jalen Brunson, bro. I'd switch Fox to 4 and put Brunson at 3. I can't switch those.
That's against the rules.
Yeah, that's the point.
All right.
Brunson at 4, bro. Brunson at 4.
I'm playing
bro.
it safe. Like it can't be Brunson at 2, bro. We don't even know. Yeah, it can't be, bro.
Playing it safe.
All right, next one we got Bam.
Bam.
Yep.
2. Heat fan. Heat culture.
Biased.
I don't know about
Biased.
Bam Adebayo.
Biased.
Dog.
That's right there. That's a biased opinion right there.
Absolutely.
Bam at 5 because he's a 5.
Hey, whoa. Stop. Bam is a 5.
I knew that was gonna piss you off.
Don't do that, brother. Don't
Bam
do
a
that,
5.
brother.
I hate
4-man.
Bam is a 5.
Stretch, screen, lob,
Stretch
shoot
where?
to the 3s
For what?
for the Miami Heat, brother.
Remember your list. You have Brunson at
Don't do that.
3.
Bam
you
at
have
2.
Brunson at 4. You have Fox
Bam,
at
you
3.
putting Bam at 2.
Bam
over
at
Fox?
2.
Bam over Brunson and
Yo,
Fox?
that's
Standing
biased.
on-
That's what I'm saying. You can't
standing
do no
on
Heat players, bro.
business. Brunson
You can't do
didn't
no
make
Heat
the
players.
Olympic team.
That's biased, bro. You can't do no Heat players, bro, because you know he
Bam
gonna
just
say
won a gold
automatically they top 3.
Bam won a gold medal.
All right.
Bam barely won a gold medal.
See.
I wrote this down previously.
He played more than Tatum.
Yo,
The problem is I wrote this down list previously, so I'm not going to change it. But the next one was Jimmy Butler.
Number 1, baby.
all right. Now that's a calculated number 1, bro.
Number 1, baby.
That's a
Come
calculated
on.
number 1. I'll give you number 1, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Because based off the list, Bam at 2, Jimmy at 1, Brunson and Fox under Bam, bro. You tripping? I ain't gonna lie, you tripping, bro.
All right.
Bam ain't that nice, but hey,
Realistically, I could have put Brunson at 2, Bam at 4. But
And
I'm
that-
not because I'm a
yeah.
Heat fan. So we're going to stand on
all
that.
right,
All right, fellas. That means at 5,
Bias
we
list.
got one of the Splash Brothers himself, Stephen Curry.
See, here we go. Now.
And that's why I said. That's why I said it's tough to do that. Now we got to put Curry at 5.
Yeah, now
which
Curry's
is
at
it
5.
messed the whole joint up because
Yeah.
Curry won for sure.
Now we look like we don't know hoops.
It should go Curry, Jimmy, Brunson, Fox, Bam.
Bam. Yeah.
I don't think that list could have been any.
What I tell you though, put Bam at 5.
Yeah.
I told you put Bam at 5, but ain't want to listen to me. I told you it was gonna be something in this 5 players that was gonna mess the whole
always the
entire thing
last
up,
one,
bro.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
I'm just saying that blind ranking list couldn't have been worse. You guys.
We terrible.
Yeah,
next
next-
basketball
yeah.
one next Tuesday. You guys we got to do better.
Yeah,
we got to do better.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna try
lie.
my best.
Yeah,
man.
we gotta figure something out.
All right, now I got a little story time here. Now, guys, Aaron doesn't know what I'm talking about here because I didn't tell them anything. This is really weird, really kind of freaky in a way. And the last thing I'm gonna say is it's interesting. So, in the least creepy way possible, I actually met you and your family like 7 or 8 years ago, which is really weird. So you guys went to the Duke Texas Tech game to watch your brother, and he was hurt, and he was on he went off a stretcher and everything, and it was you and your family were around him, and like when I was a kid, I always liked to get stuff signed after games, so I was in the back where the buses were, and then I saw Cam go out because I had like a picture for him and everything, and I saw his brother, which was you, and your family around him. I'm like, and it's funny seeing you now because it's like I saw you when I was in like sophomore year, junior year of high school. It's kind of weird, that that interaction happened. It was Duke, Texas Tech. And another fun fact, actually, no one's gonna believe this, but I mean, we could put the picture you need to be. I sat next to that game. I sat next to Trae Young, which no one's gonna believe, but it did somehow. Dope. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That is
pretty crazy experience.
Wow.
Because Trae Young's, I think his father played for Texas Tech, or someone in his family played for Texas Tech. So that's for the game. But yeah, great game. That Duke Texas game was great. But yeah, it was very interesting that this would end up leading us to meeting each other now because it's a small world.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember that game?
Not a thing, bro. Like,
I don't think you guys went to a lot of games, but
I wasn't able to go to a lot of games because I was still in school at the time. So it was like, moms wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't missing school. Like, if it's on a weekend, cool.
Gotta do that homework, brother.
Gotta get that work done. You know what I'm saying?
Some real inside info here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm 99% sure. They had custom shirts. It like said Team Reddish on it.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
They said it was like mine was different though. I think mine. I had one. I had the family one, and then I think I had one that was just like for me, for like the brother on the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But all the rest of the ones was like the Cam Fam 2 on the back. It was kind of tough. It was kind of tough.
It was unfortunate that he got hurt that game because it was. I mean, at MSG, I mean, it's tough. But thank you guys for tuning in. Aaron Reddish, Justin Neely, thank you guys for coming. And we'll see you guys in the next one.